Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now. I'll protect us. Gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this? This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap. Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should if it weren't for that lovely little... stopping the Mora Mint.
So you've been planning to take...
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbor, she will get that which she does. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, instead of confronting you directly, when she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Windblade! Run all you like! Try this.
Let's roll!
So quick to flee. Poor timing.
Can't catch me.
You've made some progress.
Who wants some of this? Okay, that one.
Clear shot. A fine opportunity. How unbecoming. You're wide open. Try this. Cowering already? Celestial Voyager!
You want some of this? Attaboy!
Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Let the show begin.
Let's roll! Break!
Got you.
I'll protect us.
Bam!
Something else catch your eye? You've got some skills.
Yeah. Let's dance.
Let's roll! Okay, that one hurt.
Gotcha.
It's showtime! Go! Hey, I wasn't ready! Ha! Ha! Bam! Yeah!
Ching tide! I'll crush you!
Let's roll!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you!
Let the show begin.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! I'll protect us.
Damn! Oh!
Let the show begin.
Oh, coming through! Ha! 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 Is that all you got?
Die here.
Ha! Yeah!
Shatter!
Let's roll! It's just a scratch, I swear!
Let the show begin.
Wind blade!
Let's dance.
Can't catch me!
Let the show begin.
Bam! Ha! Go! Hey! I wasn't ready!
Die here.
Ah! Cha! Let's roll! Ah!
Some you win, and some you lose.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see, but if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess this battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against...
Pretty sure that's not the normal way.
Unfortunately, I must bring this, given that the Gnosis wasn't taken. In fact...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it seems that the Guardian... As such, we must now look to our...
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately,
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by... If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given with the power of so many... Using the powers of ancient... But knowing that such an action will not... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
on? That guy is fast! What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the... Did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Qixing, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together.
What? But...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research them, and as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your
So be it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins... Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millelith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Let's roll! Yeah!
You can't run! Looks like I went too far. This should be fun. Not breaking a sweat test is bad. My duty at an end.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. Finally, so quiet.
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Isn't time for a break yet.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't!
Not breaking a sweat.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Lupica!
No slacking off.
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Depthal energy. That light from your body. It's like that time in Julian Cars. Yeah, it's not a pink shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Just sec.
I miscalculated.
My duty.
Windblade!
This should be fun.
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
It's showtime!
Put your back into it.
With the wind!
My duty. It isn't
Let's
time
dance. Ready, steady, go!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Windblade!
Just once.
Let's end this quick. Way too far. This isn't good.
Here to play with.
Disappear!
I guess this isn't good.
Look at me.
Just once more. The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
Disgusting to fulfill my duty.
Oh, coming through! Attaboy!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't
Save your...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting... At first, it was only the size of a small room. But with continued expansion, it is a testament to Ningguang. Seeing the Jade Chamber...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice... Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, but that does not mean... Do not merely cast your...
Are you questioning our means?
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you...
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since... But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective.
Right! That's something the Animal Archon sought to
Each of the 7 nations.
Though your point is the very height, as Adepti, we've become...
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant. I thought this battle would perhaps... Although I am a mere...
Huh?
What?
I wasn't afraid. When danger is near, thanks for protecting me.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay.
You see, the country of contracts, although their blood is... The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing...
Your line of inquiries...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally... Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we...
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at... Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about... We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
You called it...
Don't... Oh, it seems that...
Hey, it's Zhongli.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map.
Paimon knew that we should never have...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had... Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the... No, wait! That's an exciting...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed.
Yeah, you don't... Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know. Even boulders that... Until one drizzly... I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself...
Oh, Zhong...
But as I began to consider... Was Liyue? So I feigned my own death. And gathered the cast of child. The adept... That's right. Which is...
So you mean that it...
Of course. And it would... Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Lee...
In the end, the Take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due... This meant I could remain as... All of these things turned out as I had planned. I had expected them to do... They seized the opportunity.
Huh?
That...
Hey! What about me?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of... If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use.
Fine. I'll meet you there later.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Jean...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, my agreement with the cryo. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You know that god.
Yes.
Say.
Now that you... I mean it all. Still, what?
Ah, forget it.
Oh, come. There's only one real possible.
Fatui?
Shh. Lower your...
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too, gods and adept rumors, and here, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
So that... something feels off. Could the Qixing or... Did Jean... Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Ku...
As said previous,
3,007.
we the people of Li...
The long
Now that we have a... Will you stand with...
So concludes the words, does Her Eminence the Yuha...
Huh? Is she looking...
Traveler.
Yikes! She really...
Is that the traveler who...
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. Name your price.
Whoa...
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Perhaps...
As for the more...
And to think I'd put my... But it seems as if those perfume... Well, that's fine.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you...
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax...
As the Rex Lapis Morax. When I was journeying with you...
Oh, no one? But since you weren't...
Well, we were only in the city of commerce, the Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that I made as... That is true.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though Zhongli, since you...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances, but if a person shows this is what visions...
Uh-huh. That's how...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunt?
Yes. They
want to seize vision.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are...
Whoa. That's...
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom. And the fact that even I, knowing her, 7 ideals for 7